All cars? Calling all cars. Man trying to enter an office building on 4th and Main with no mask. Repeat, no mask.
I walked into my job late last week when my co-workers all began to freak. They started cursing and began to shout and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out,
"You need a mask.
I need a COVID mask.
A COVID mask.
It seemed a lot to ask.
To wear a mask.
To do a simple task.
Put on a mask.
I need a COVID mask. Made it mandatory almost every place that we can't be seen unless we hide our face. I can't even leave my humble abode without something covering my mouth and nose.
We need a mask.
We need a COVID mask.
A COVID mask.
It seems a lot to ask.
To wear a mask.
Can't even mow my grass
Without a mask.
without a COVID mask. This mask wearing isn't fun, and the snitching has now begun. My neighbor called the hotline 'cause my dog wasn't wearing one. Walking through the mall, a woman's voice did ring. Seemed she was troubled by just one thing. She pointed to the door, shook her fist and said,
"What are you trying to do, you jerk? Make everybody sick?"
Forgot his mask.
forgot my COVID
His
mask.
COVID mask.
Nobody gets a
That
pass.
stupid mask.
Can't even pump my gas
Without a mask.
without a COVID mask. Honey, I'm home.
What do you want?
I need to come in and get my mask.
Don't let Daddy in the house, Mommy. He's not wearing his mask.
No mask, no entry. Sorry.
But honey,
You should have taken it with you. You're not getting in this house. I changed the lock.
This is the day that God has made. I will rejoice. This is the time to celebrate. Lift up every voice. Enter this moment as God's own heart. Standing with joy in the truth of who we are. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. This is the day that God has made. I will rejoice. This is the time to celebrate. Lift up every voice. Enter this moment as God's own heart. Standing with joy in the truth of who we are. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. This is the day that God has made.
Good morning, everyone. So glad to see you at Vision. Did you like the video? Wasn't that cute? See, I got my COVID mask. I am ready. How are you this morning? It's a lovely, lovely Sunday morning. It is the absolute perfect day because here we are in it. Sending love from my heart to yours. This is Vision Sunday Celebration. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Sit a while. Put your feet up. We have some wonderful music, great conversation, absolutely inspiring prayer, everything that you would want for a lovely Sunday morning. So get comfortable, get your second cup of coffee. We are ready to go to prayer. I give great thanks for this day. I give gratitude right up front for every day, for all that there is, knowing that Spirit is in charge and it is all well. I know that everything in the manifest universe is working exactly as Spirit flowing through, just placing the planets in their orbits, shining the stars, the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. Everything is in perfect order. And what I know is true for the manifest universe, I know is true for our lives. That Spirit is in charge, that it is all good, it is all God, and so it is. Welcome. I'm so glad to see all of you this morning. I'm so glad that you are taking this morning to join with Vision in its Sunday celebration. I would like you to just feel welcome wherever you're tuning in from, whether in San Diego, where we are, or across the country or across the globe. Wherever you're tuning in from, you are welcome here. We have so much to offer you to uplift your spirit and soul, to absolutely make your day the best day ever. So, to that end, I want to tell you about practitioners. We have practitioners serving you all the time. We are here in prayer for you. You can get a hold of our practitioners from our website, www.visioncsl.org, and there's a practitioner page. Find one. Their phone numbers are there. Call for prayer. There's also a prayer request form on our website. You can fill it out and send it in electronically. We will have our practitioners pray on it. And if you leave your phone number on there, we'll give you a call back. Practitioners are standing by, ready, willing, and able to pray, to know the truth for you, to know that the absolute revelation of truth is the wholeness of your entire being. So please don't forget to do that. Before you log off, make sure you are supported in prayer. And at the end of the celebration, we have a meet and greet room on our Zoom channel. So you'll have to go there. I know that the directions are in the chat box or on our website. Thank you. The Chamber of Prayer is happening today in that Zoom room. The Chamber of Prayer is happening, and I know you wait for this all year long. We do this, well, actually all half year long. We do this twice a year. We surround you in prayer. So that Zoom room has been dedicated to the chamber today. I want you to go there after the celebration has ended. I want you to put in your prayer requests with the room moderator, and they will send you off into a private Zoom room where you will be surrounded in prayer. Please take advantage of this, where we will do it 2 Sundays in a row, this Sunday and next Sunday, and it absolutely supports you. What we know is that prayer changes things, right? Prayer changes things, absolutely. So please, please, please go there after celebration today. You will just feel so much better afterward. You will feel so much better. And so what I want to tell you, let's see, what else I want to tell you is that we have a welcome that we always say to the new people who are just tuning in for the first time. For those of us who are Vision members who have been here all along since we started, way back when, we have a greeting, and we remind ourselves and we remind everyone else of who and what Vision is. And we're going to say it right here, right now. Are you ready? Are you with me? Okay. Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. And we absolutely mean that, right? We know that we are safe and we are loved because we are entirely lovable, because we are Spirit's own, each and every one of us. So now I'm going to turn it over to the celebration singers who are going to prepare us for meditation by singing the centering song. Please feel free to join in.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness,
Good morning. My name is Marcus Gilliland. I am a practitioner licensed to provide spiritual guidance and support here at Vision. Please take these quotations into your heart as we move into the silence and allow the tones of the bowl to bring you into and out of the 5-minute meditation. Our first quote is from Brené Brown. I define connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from the relationship. And from Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind and Spirit, the Father is in the Son, yet the Father is the Son, and we are each other, and it is in all of us. There is only one thing happening, and that is the perfect unfolding of Spirit in every possible way. This one energy, this one life, this one love that moves through everything, that exists as everything, that knows everything. It is unlimited in its power to know and to be and to create. It loves everything into existence and loves everything back out of existence, for there is nothing but itself. Magnificent, glorious, wondrous in its capacity to be and to know and to love. Self-contemplation, ongoing and manifesting in everything that is. And so I absolutely know that this power and this presence exists right here, right now, expressing in, through, and as me. Every ounce of my being, everything that I am, is the presence of the I am, right here, right now. It is impossible for me to be separated from this source, for it is all that is. And indeed, I know that it's not only true for me, but it's true for everyone around me. Everything around me is filled with this power and this presence. It is unlimited, undiminished, can never be reduced. In the fullness of time and place, it is always. And so I know it fills this day, it fills this time with inspiration, with love, with grace. And that it speaks through the words of Reverend Patti this morning. It sings through the voice of Amy Bishop. It works through everyone that is here in this building, providing through the technology. It's in everyone that hears the sound of my voice, whether it is today or hours from now or millennia from now. That one truth, that one power, that one grace moving through all things. And I declare right now that this power is good. It is the fullness of good. It is the ultimate of good. And it is always working. It is working right now in the halls of justice. It is working right now in the hospitals and the caregiving facilities all around the planet. It is working through houses of worship. It is working in dining rooms and bedrooms and living rooms where people are together, sharing cups of coffee and tea and breakfast. It is with those who are grieving, with those who are learning to let go. It is with those who are welcoming new life into this world, forever and ever. So I proclaim this time right now to be good. I know it to be full of the richness of the Spirit, full of the inspiration of thought and word and love. There is no separation, and there never can be. We are never alone. It is closer to us than our very breath, the very beat of our hearts. And so it is with great joy that I give thanks for this time. I give thanks for the culmination of Spirit's work done right now. Knowing that there is nothing for me to do, I just simply release this prayer into the law, knowing it well, good, and done. I release, I let it go, and so it is.
Hello, you beautiful souls at Vision CSL. My name is Amy Bishop. I'm a practitioner and the music director at the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living, as well as the music director for the Centers for Spiritual Living events team. So I'm so grateful to be able to share with you this morning a couple songs, and I hope you enjoy them. Blessings on your day, blessings on your week. Closer than a heartbeat, closer than the breath in your lungs, closer even still than the pulse within your veins. I am, I am, I am closer than a lover heart of every person, kind and wild. I am everything you are. I'm the wish and I'm the star. I am, I am, I am. I'm the oak that's climbing skyward. I'm a dandelion seed. Every broken heart, every good deed, every kind word spoken, every tear that's cried. I'm that little whisper that won't be denied. All that ever was or will ever be, passion, truth, and love, lasting peace. I am everything you see. I am you and you are me. I am, I am, I am. I am spirit, the one mind. I am laughter, I am divine. I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. I am, I am. Amen.
Good morning. We are in the third week of our October theme, Cosmic Connections. I love that. It is such a rich topic, and there's so many ways we can go with it. You know, we talked about the interconnectedness of all life on the first week, week one, with Web of Life. And then, of course, last week, Reverend Maggie Whitehouse spoke to us about the tapestry of life and how, you know, we really are, each of us in our own way, that individualized thread in that tapestry of life. And today's talk is you, me, and thee. You, me, and thee. And actually, it's really thee as you and me, isn't it, right? The idea that there is nothing else going on but spirit. There is only God having an experience as form. Spirit has sought and found a way to incarnate itself in manifest form, and we are that. And not only us, but all life everywhere. All manifest form is the body of God. It is this natural and logical outpicturing of a sentient energy that finds itself in matter, out of matter, in form, out of form, having nothing to fashion itself from but itself. Everything must be made of that one substance. So that means everything is spirit, right? Everything, in form or out of form, everything is spirit. And Ernest Holmes said in How to Use the Science of Mind, when we say there is one cause back of all manifest form, one intelligence back of all consciousness, and one spirit within all people, we are not denying the reality of created forms or individual experiences. We are affirming the unity of all life, a unity which includes variety. Unity passes into variety and multiplicity without division. Each creation life brings its whole nature to bear upon the individual's expression. Thus, everyone's life not only has God, but all of God back of, within, and through him. So again, I go back to that analogy of the ocean, right? When you scoop a little cup of ocean water out of the ocean, that cup has all of the elements of the ocean in it. It is not all of the ocean, but it absolutely has all of the qualities, all of the elements that are contained in the ocean in that cup. And the same is true for us. We are, of course, not all of God, but everything that God is contained within us. All of the qualities, all of the, the ideas that we hold to be true of spirit. So whatever we think of spirit, we know is true for all of its creations. If you believe God is love, it is infused in us. If you think God is eternal, so are we. If you think the beloved is joy, then that too must be our nature. As we see God, we see ourselves. And therefore, we must then see each other. We must, because we're all made, we all spring from the same thing. And in the Course in Miracles writes, when you meet someone, remember it is a holy encounter. As you see him, you will see yourself. As you treat him, you will treat yourself. As you think of him, you will think of yourself. Never forget this, for in him you will find yourself or lose yourself. And we know the truth in that statement. We find ourselves always, don't we, in the goodness of others. And we also lose ourselves in the unskilled behavior of others. We reject our own shadow nature and we project it on others, and then we condemn them for acting in the same way that we know we're capable of acting. And then on top of that, we judge them for it. Right? We judge them for it. For the same things that we know, but yet do not acknowledge can be true for ourselves. I can't be your friend anymore because you don't think, or you don't like, or dislike, or agree with everything that I like, or dislike, or agree. And that's just such nonsense. We reject and we heap scorn or judgment on others for not agreeing with our ideas of how life should be. We are individualized. I have to go back to that wonderful, idea that Maggie held, that threads, this individualized threads, no two thread is alike. Well, we shouldn't have all the same attitudes, all the same thoughts, all the same ideas, all the same likes and dislikes. How can we grow if we were only one unified blob that all thought exactly the same? How can we grow if we are not introduced to other concepts, other beliefs, other likes and dislikes that perhaps we'd never thought of before? How can we take it into our consciousness and consider anything if we are just surrounded by exact duplicates of ourselves? We can't. Now, Ernest Holmes, in Living the Science of Mind, said unity does not mean uniformity. Our unity with other people does not mean we must think and act as they do. That's really clear. That's really clear. The idea that you are an individualized expression of God means that you are absolutely here for a purpose. Your individualized expression is unique and different and unlike anyone else's, and it's necessary here and now. It is necessary that you be here with all of your likes and dislikes, with all of your understandings of what life is, right? You like chocolate, I like vanilla. No, actually, it's the other way around. I'm sorry. I'm the one that likes the chocolate. I like chocolate, you like vanilla. Sorry, we can't be friends. Isn't that ridiculous? I mean, really. You're a morning person, I'm a night owl. I can no longer associate with you. You don't support the same candidate I do. We can't be friends anymore. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ernest Holmes never said that. Ernest Holmes never said we have to be one unified group. We all step on the same foot at the same time. We all think the same thoughts. He never, ever said that. And in Words That Heal Today, he said, again, unity does not mean uniformity. Life has set a stamp of individuality upon everything, from a blade of grass to a person. There is unity at the center, variety at the surface. Let me say that again. There is unity at the center, variety at the surface. These variations are separate and distinct without being separated or isolated. Variety feeds on the unity in which it is rooted and expands through a consciousness of being one with the whole. So at the root, we are one. And we come forth and we bloom in all of our individuality and all of our uniqueness, like no two roses are exactly the same. No two lilies are exactly the same. We absolutely must be that unique individualized expression. Unity, not uniformity. We must be our authentic selves to live the life of spirit that spirit intended us to live. Right? We are all imbued with the same exact qualities, like that cup of water, ocean water. We all contain the same elements of spirit. How we display them, how we identify them, how we draw from this universal life and make it our own, and then live that individualized life just as we can, distinct and separated, right, from all other forms, but not separate. You know, we are not meant to be carbon copies of each other, or else spirit would have just made a whole line of robots, you know, that all said and looked exactly the same and all thought exactly the same. No, we are here to be individualized. We are meant to live an authentic life. We are meant to live a life that matters. And we bring that to life when we live from our soul, when we live from our own authenticity. How do we interact in meaningful ways that demonstrate the qualities of God so that we can live a life that matters? Are we even asking the right questions? Sometimes I wonder, what does it take to live a meaningful life? Lots of people want one. Lots of people ask. You see it in self-help books all the time. What makes life meaning? What is a meaningful life? How do I live a meaningful life? Google it. There's a gazillion entries about that. How do I create meaning in my life? The 19th century philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, the question itself is meaningless, because in the midst of living, we are in no position to discern whether our lives matter. And stepping outside of the process of existence to answer the question is impossible. Now, Thaddeus Metz, who is writing the Stanford Dictionary of Philosophy, states that meaning for our lives fall into 4 categories: God-centered meaning, soul-centered meaning, and 2 types of naturalist meaning. And God-centered meaning implies that only a deity can provide meaning for our lives. That spirit will just tell you what the meaning is for your life. Soul-centered meaning implies that some part of us exists after death. Some essence of our individuality continues after physical death, which provides meaning. And of course, you have these naturalists who have discussed the meaning of life. And the naturalists fall into two categories, objectivists and subjectivists. Now, the objectivists argue that there are absolute truths which have value. Although they don't exactly agree on what those truths are, but they do say there are absolute truths that provide value in your lives. For example, they believe, maybe creativity provides purpose, or virtue provides purpose in our lives, while the subjectivists think that those views are too narrow. If meaning happens through cognition, then it can come from any number of sources, can it? I mean, you can create meaning in your life from what you are attracted to, what creates bliss in your life, what creates passion in your life, how you allow yourselves to be attracted or repelled by certain things. And that creates meaning in your life. But the philosopher Ido Landau suggests that all of us have a need for a meaningful existence. And you know absolutely it's true. Isn't this what humans have been thinking their whole lives? Why am I here? What is the meaning of life? What am I supposed to do? When is lunch? I mean, we think of these things all the time. Now, he said this. He said, a meaningful life is one in which there is a significant number of aspects of sufficient value in our lives. And a meaningless life is one in which there is not a sufficient number of aspects of sufficient value. So what that really means is we must create our own lives. We come with all of the qualities of God within us. We have to put it together ourselves. It's like when someone delivers a box of ingredients to your door, right? And you have flour, and you have sugar, and you have oil, and you have salt, but yet you have to put it together yourself. And you bake a cake, or you bake biscuits, or you bake a pie, or you do what you do with those ingredients. You must decide for yourself what you're going to make and how much it is going to be of value to you, right? And in philosophy now, I love this one. In philosophy now, Tim Bale, the professor of politics at Queen Mary University in London, had an extremely simple answer for meaningful life. He said, the meaning of life is not being dead. There you go. I kind of like that one. It's really simple. But we are here practicing the science of mind and spirit. And Ernest Holmes, in the practical application of science of mind, said this: life is what we make it. Of course, we do not mean that anything we as individuals can do will change the nature of reality. It is self-evident that we cannot do this. What we can do is change our individual relationship to reality, so that it presents us with new and happier experiences. This is the practical application of the science of mind. This is what we know as change your thinking, change your life. The qualities of God flowing through us, as us, in the world, can provide meaning in our lives. And we get to pick and choose what qualities and in what amounts we will draw from universal intelligence, from that universal source, to allow to flow through us to create meaning in our lives. But we have free will. We are the choosers. We must identify, align with those qualities, and then allow them to flow through us. Yes, you, me, and thee are one. We are bound together in this one energy. We are individualized expressions of spirit flowing through us. We are simply channels through which these qualities flow. And yet we have choice. We have choice within this one life to accept or reject, to draw to us into our experience or to repel. You know, we draw from this universal energy what we would demonstrate. Like Ernest Holmes said, the mathematician draws math, draws numbers, draws equations out of universal mind. The musician draws music and tonality and song from this universal intelligence. And then the actor draws inspiration, and everyone draws from this universal energy what they align with, what they absolutely are passionate about, what they desire to flow through them into life. And that makes meaning in our lives. You know, that universal energy expresses and experiences itself as us. We are simply the channels through which Spirit recognizes and experiences life as itself. We draw from universal intelligence all the knowledge we desire to fulfill our purpose and our interests. But it is up to us to make those decisions about what we will demonstrate, what we will achieve, what we will do in life. And that is what makes meaning in our lives. And each one of us is doing it all with the same ingredients, and yet displaying those ingredients, manifesting those ingredients, right? Demonstrating those ingredients so uniquely and differently that no two people can do the same thing the same way. I mean, look at how painters draw inspiration from that one energy, and yet every single artist creates a different canvas, creates a different look. There's just so much of our own personal identity that flows through us, where that divine ideal becomes our idea and expresses as only we can and no one else can. It is up to us to make that decision, to draw from this common source and then individualize it as only we can. You know, meaning of life, and we're all looking for that, we're all looking for our lives to have had meaning. Meaning of life is not how much money you've made, right? It's what you share. Meaning of life is not about what you own, but it's about what you give away. You know, meaning in life is the phone call to the friend or the neighbor just to say, hey, how you doing? And, you know, while we're in this COVID bubble, and you're in isolation, how you doing? Anything I can do for you? Anything I can know for you, right? Anything I can know for you in prayer. A life of meaning means dropping that card in the mail. I know I'm an oldie. I'm still using snail mail, right? But living a life of meaning means dropping that card in the mail that just says thinking of you, right? Thinking of you. How you doing? It's making that human connection. Having meaning, having a meaningful life, living a meaningful life is helping someone out when they have to move or they're not feeling well, or maybe they need a meal dropped off at the house. Making a meaningful life means helping someone else's life be a little easier. And everyone can do that. You don't need any special talent to do that. We don't need any special resources to do that. We don't need to be billionaires to do that. To create a life of meaning is to relate to each other as the divine within that we are. To recognize in each other who and what we are. To create a life of meaning is to sit with someone, right, with that second cup of coffee and be that ear, be that listening ear that listens for understanding rather than response. To live a life of meaning is to understand our connection with each other and with Source. Because there's only one thing happening here. There is only God. There is only Spirit happening here. You, me, and thee, there's only one of us. There's only God. It is having an experience as you, delightful and individualistic as you are. And it's having an experience as me, delightful and individualistic as I am. And all life everywhere is an expression of the one life of God's as well. So there's only one thing happening. There's only Spirit having an experience in form. Thoughts are things. Ernest Holmes said this. You are united with all. You are one with the eternal light itself. The presence of Spirit within you blesses everyone you meet, tends to heal everything you touch, brings gladness into the life of everyone you contact. Therefore, you are a blessing to yourself, to humankind, and to the day in which you live. Be that blessing. Remember who you are. When you go out there, either on the phone or through technology, or at the supermarket or at the post office or at the polling place, remember who you are. And greet each and every person that crosses your path the same way, recognizing who they are. We are all Spirit. We are all in this together. We are one. Thank you.
I got the power, and I love with all my might. I got the power, and I'm bringing on the light. I've got the power, and all I've got to do is be. Oh, powerful, me. I got the power, and I get stronger every day. I got the power, well, it's in everything I say. I got the power, as mighty as sequoia tree. Oh, powerful me. You see that I can take to the sky on phoenix wings. From the ashes I will fly. I cannot separate myself from the beauty that I see. Oh, powerful me. I got the power, and I see you got it too. I got the power, and it's in everything we do. I got the power, shining with possibility. Oh, powerful me. You see that I can take to the sky on phoenix wings. From the ashes I will fly. I cannot separate myself from the beauty that I see. In powerful me. I got the power, and I'm not keeping it inside. I got the power, and my life's a crazy ride. I got the power, shining with possibility. in powerful, 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 powerful me.
Don't you just love Amy Bishop? I do. Thank you so much for coming and gifting us with your music and your beautiful voice, and just love it. I just love it. Come back again real soon, please, and entertain us again and let us sing along with you. It's just wonderful. Now is our time for conscious circulation. This is the time in which we give back to Spirit from our first and best. We give back knowing that we are supplied, supported, held in the loving arms of Spirit, and it's our chance to practice this spiritual practice of giving and receiving, knowing that it is a cycle, that it is returned to us, pressed down and overflowing. So if you are choosing to give today, thank you. Keeps us doing what we're doing. We're still on the air. We're still coming to you into your homes because of your support. It is always because of you. So give yourself a pat on the back. Thank you so much for everything that you do to keep Vision viable. And thank you for this contribution you're making today. And know that if you are already giving automatically online, just hold that gift in your mind as we go within in prayer to know that God is abundance. That it's one of those qualities of God we know is limitless in its scope and nature. You can never outgive God. There can never run out of abundance. God can never run out of beauty or balance or order. We know and accept that those qualities are eternal and they are limitless and they are infinite and they flow through us. As we continue to say yes, as we continue to make ourselves that clear and open vessel through which spiritual energy flows, we know all of the qualities flow through us in that way. So I know and accept that prosperity, abundance, joy, balance, and order, I know all of the qualities flow through us as we recognize them, as we identify, align with them. Say yes. Be those clear and open channels through which Spirit can flow, changing conditions around us. We are those abundant beings. So I give great thanks for all of these donations that are coming in through the mail, through the IT, through technology. I give great thanks for the support. I know and accept that Spirit forever comes first, and that we put Spirit first as well in our own lives. And we place ourselves in the river of God's abundance, forever accepting gratefully, giving graciously, and being in that cycle of eternal return. And so it is. Amen.
My life is in one spirit. My life is in one spirit. In all providing love. In all providing love. In power without limit. In power without limit. In more than enough. In more than enough. I step into the water. I step into the water. Of God's abundant flow. Of God's abundant flow. Where everything I offer. Where everything I offer. In faith can only grow. In faith can only grow. Overflowing. God's abundance is overflowing. Overflowing through me. Overflowing. God's abundance is overflowing. Overflowing through me. Overflowing through me. This life of God I'm living. This grace where I abide. This grace where I abide. Where giver, gift, and giving. Where giver, gift, and giving. Are blessed and multiplied. Are blessed and multiplied. My cup is overflowing. My cup is overflowing. In confidence held high. In confidence held high. The Spirit in me knowing. The Spirit in me knowing. My source is my supply. My source is my supply. Overflowing. God's abundance
Welcome back. Now is the time for a miracle minute, but nobody emailed me this week for their demonstration of answered prayer. You need to start sharing with me because I absolutely know that there are demonstrations of answered prayers out there and you're keeping them to yourself and I haven't heard a word yet. So do me a favor. Go to info@visioncsl.com or Rev Patti at visioncsl.com. Drop me an email. Let me know the miracle that occurred in your life last week or the week before as a demonstration of answered prayer so that I can share it with the group and let them know that absolutely prayer changes things. Prayer changes things in our lives because we allow Spirit to flow through us, changing conditions around us. When we say yes, when we pray, when we meditate, when we become those crystal clear vessels through which Spirit's energy can absolutely flow unabated, we know that it changes things around us. So, drop me a line. Let me know what your demonstration of answered prayer is. And now it is time for the last word by Johnny Kirko.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. So today we are not having Vision Meet and Greet. We are having our Chamber of Prayer. As Reverend Patti said earlier today, we do a couple of those during the year. So today is the day. So you should see a link. If you're on Facebook, you'll see a link right now. I already put the link on YouTube, and I also sent it in an email yesterday. So the way this works is much like our Chamber of Prayer that we work every single year. You will be separated in a room of a group of people, and then you will go into a separate room with practitioners, and you will be prayed upon. And let me just tell you, not prayed upon? Not prayed upon. You'll be prayed up. You'll be prayed up. So it's really simple to do. They're all laughing at me right now. So just join us for that. Click on the link, join us, and be a part of that. We're going to be doing it this week as well as next week too. So both Sundays, join us for that. It's pretty cool. Last week we started a new program called Coffee Connection, and it's every morning at 8:30 in the morning, led by Lori Sheets, Reverend Lori Sheets. If you'd like to be a part of that, we get to get together and say hi. It's a connection, kind of what Reverend Patti was talking about today. So join us for that. There's a link on the website, right on the calendar. You can click on that and see how to get into that. 8:30 every single morning, that specific time. And then also we're continuing our uplifts. Uplifts are every Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Pacific time. Reverend Patti leads most of those, and we have practitioners as well, and we also do a Friday meditation. Join us for that. It's just a midday kind of uplifting thing. We've been doing this since the COVID started. Reverend Patti has been working like a champion getting those things together, so join us for that. On Thursday night, Joe Rathburn and the Buddy System will be back. We're going to be starting that concert actually at 7 p.m. now. No longer at 6. We're doing the 7 p.m. So join us for that. We'd love to have you. We're going to be doing that online as well as on our website, Facebook. So check us out. Good music. And this week, Barry Cahill will be with us too. So that'll be good. I want to mention Andy and Nathan are going to be doing a concert a week from this Wednesday. So think about that. Put that on your calendar. Also tell your friends about it. Good concert, good fun times. Next week, Reverend Patti Paris will be back. Her talk title is From My Heart to Yours. That's her line she says every day when she's on the uplift. It's kind of a cool little thing. It's like the Carol Burnett thing, you know. Anyway, it's cute. And we have for music, we have Dave Blackburn and Robin Adler, who have been a part of the Folky Monkey for many years, and we've never had them at Vision. We're looking forward to having them. You'll love those two great musicians, and I'll see you soon. So see you in a few minutes in the chamber.
Okay, here we are. You ready to stand up? I know you've been sitting, watching. I've got I don't have the right one here. I know and accept that there is the right affirmations out there. I don't have them. Huh? No, I don't have the right ones up here. I don't know where in fact they are. Where have they gotten to? Oh, well, isn't that something? You say it to me, and then I will say them back. All right, here's what I want us to do. I'm going to be dictated to, I guess. And what you're going to do is you are going to stand up. You're going to ground yourself in this spiritual truth of these affirmations. I know they're up on the big screen. I know you can see them. Maybe you should just tell me what they are because I don't know what they are today. So, Johnny Kirko, go.
All right, so here are our affirmations today. So, soul to soul connections are the essence of all my relationships. Breathe that one in. The beauty of infinite love binds me to everyone. My life is filled with love, friendship, and laughter. So those are our three. Which one do you like, Reverend Patti?
I think we need to say the third one again. I love that. I absolutely. The third one.
My life is filled with love, friendship, and laughter.
My life is filled with love, friendship, and laughter. And so it is, right? Okay, all righty. Now that you have stood in the truth of those affirmations, it is time for us to pray out. I will see you in the chamber of prayer after this service concludes. So let us go to prayer right now, knowing and accepting there is one life. It is God's life. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It comes with all the ingredients, but we must put it together as we see fit. We must demonstrate that unique, individualized expression of spirit as only we can. We get the ingredients and we get to make from those ingredients an amazing, amazing, fully self-actualized life, just as we would. Just as our passion guides us and directs us, just as our bliss puts us in the direction of, just as we are. So I give great thanks for this time spent together. I know it is all God. I know it is all good. I simply bless it. I allow Spirit to lead the way and just unfold perfectly for us for this day right now. And so it is. Amen. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. See you next time.